Hey, preggers. This is your girl Trey coming with a midweek meal, making some taquitos or fried tacos, as they call them, with chicken tenders and beef. So, my taste buds run a little different. I'm gonna try this garlic parmesan on one of them meats, but I'm also still going to make it taco tasting by adding the taco seasoning and some of the fajita seasoning. And I got this whole little thing just full of seasonings I've been wanting to use, so I'm going to use them. So I proceed with washing the chicken off. It's still a little frozen, but it's cool because it's going right in the crock pot. That's the other good thing about this is a crock pot meal, at least this part. So I'm just kind of, getting some of that frost off of the chicken. And then I'm going to proceed to put it in my crock pots and add the seasoning. So I add that little half a packet that I had, from using on something else of taco seasoning. And I think it's like a less sodium. I don't know, whatever. So I add the rest of that. I add my fajita seasoning as well. And then I'm going to add some chicken broth to it. Turn it on low, low, and I'll cover it and let that cook for about 2 hours. And after 2 hours, this is where we are. And I mean, it only took 2 hours because, mind you, these are chicken tenders and not breast. So it's not as thick as breast, but I don't know, they just cook a lot quicker than I had expected them to. And I'm ready to eat, y'all, so I'm finna start shredding this stuff. And that's what happens, like it soaks up all the juices and everything. Heat my pan so that I can cook my beef. Now, I put the garlic parmesan seasoning packet on the beef. I knew I was going to use for something, but I said I'm going to do the beef or whatever. And it's like Philly cheesesteak type shaved beef or whatever. So I add that, but I still want to keep it taco-y. So I add some fajita seasoning to it as well. I never really got off into raw fajitas, but the flavor is pretty good. So I should be able to use it on whatever I want to use it on. So I'm cooking that up. It doesn't take much. It falls right apart. It's easy to cook. I like stuff like that because I'm not about to shave up my beef and do all that kind of stuff. I need simple, easy, because mind y'all, I'm cooking with what I have in my pantry, in my cabinets. I'm probably not going out to buy anything else. I'm just going to use what I have and improvise on the rest. That's a new focus for these videos. I want to say arepas, but these are not arepas. These are just corn flour tortillas. But I like that word arepa and how it just rolls off my tongue. Mind y'all, this is my first time cooking these, so they ain't perfect, but they gonna do. So I done cooked quite a few of them or whatever, and I was concerned about all that oil. I really don't have them in there that long. I'm just dropping them in, letting it get covered with the oil just to kind of warm them up to make them more flexible, and I'm taking it right out. So it's really not as bad as it looks. I did a whole 2-pack, like that's 20 corn tortillas like this. So I was like, okay, I'm ready to get to this last ending result. Ooh, that was kind of hot, y'all. I'm not like you see the people you see in those videos that could dip their hand in the grease, baby. Oh, no. So anyway, now it's time to stuff the taquitos or stuff the flour tortillas, and I'm gonna go back and forth and use my chicken and my beef. And I'm also going to add something different, which is this cheese. It's like an Italian Parmesan cheese. Yes, I know it's not Mexican cheese or whatever. I told y'all I do stuff a little differently, but this is what I have at home. And this is what I'm going to use. Plus, it goes with that garlic parmesan theme on the beef. Yep, right there. Boom. So I'm going to use that to roll these bad babies up. And I want to get, a few of them to put in the grease instead of just one. So I'm going to try to make a whole plate full. Got the voices out my don't want to show what you see, I don't see. You don't see what I see, cause I see you peeping me. Now it's important that you fry these seams side down, and to my surprise they stayed like that, and they didn't bust open or none of that. Like the cheese wasn't oozing out, because I had to make sure it was stuffed in on the inside. And when I flipped them over, boom, nice and brown and crispy, baby. So yeah, here they are, my homemade taquitos. But y'all, don't stop there. I had to make a creamy avocado sauce to go with it, especially when I saw somebody make this sauce. I was like, yes. So starting off with some cilantro, and then I add the avocado, probably about 2.5 of them, which is what I had on hand. Yeah, I'm gonna make this sauce.
Mama in the kitchen and she cutting up avocados, Ava on the beat, and you know she rapping with the auto. Ooh, yeah, we gonna drop a song soon. You should go and listen to it. It's really good too.
The juice of 1 lime, squeezed in real good. And as you'll see fairly soon, I also added some sour cream to the mixture. And then I began to mix it. Y'all, this sauce was the bomb. Now the recipe did call for like a salt or a seasoning, but I didn't put any because I felt that my meat and everything was also very well seasoned, so I didn't want to do too much. But it needed a little taste, but it still didn't make the difference. It was totally good. And here they are. Here's my plate. Chow chow, nom nom. It was good. I'll definitely be adding these into the rotation for dinner. Like, I want some now. Like, I ate so many of them. Definitely a repeat offender.